Danielle Hesnault. I will be talking about what environmental sustainability means to me. Slide 2. What is environmental sustainability? Environmental sustainability is the maintenance of the factors and practices that contribute to the quality of environment on a long-term basis. It is also the rate of renewable resources like harvest, pollution creation, and non-renewable resources which have depletion that can be continued indefinitely. If they cannot be continued indefinitely, they are not sustainable. Slide 3. I will be talking about 3 points that deal with sustainability. The 3 points are natural environment, economic vitality, and health communities. Slide 4. Natural environment. All living things and non-living things that are naturally on Earth. It is an environment that surrounds the interactions of all living species. Climate, weather, and natural resources that affect human survival and economic activity. Natural environment is an environment that is not influenced by people. The environment that is influenced by humans can be called the built environment or cultural landscape. Slide 5. Economic vitality. Economic vitality is a growing environment where people have jobs and pay taxes. It is essential to the success of a community. It strives to provide a range of employment, retailing, service, and recreational opportunities for its residents. A major component of economic vitality is education. Slide 6. Health communities. Health communities are communities that have a healthy and safe environment with a sustainable ecosystem. With having a community garden, the community will be able to get fresh produce more often and be able to have healthy foods more often. A healthy community environment affects human health, disease, and injury that are determined or influenced by factors in the overall environment. Slide 7. I will be talking about issues that deal with the environmental sustainability and ways to prevent the issues. The issues are pollution, carbon dioxide emissions, and population. Slide 8. Pollution. Pollution is the presence in the environment of a substance or something that has harmful or poisonous effect. In landfills, there are objects and chemicals. When it rains on landfills, the objects and chemicals eventually drain down into the ground and into the water that we use to clean stuff and drink. The CO2 that comes off the landfills goes into the air around us. All of the different pollutions are affecting the ocean. The ocean produces most of the Earth's oxygen, and the ocean is dying. Pollution is destroying the environment that we live in. Slide 9. Carbon dioxide emissions. Carbon dioxide emissions come off of so many things, especially factories, cars, planes, and cargo ships. Carbon dioxide goes into the air and takes over the oxygen every day that we breathe. In large cities like Lincoln, Nebraska, Colorado, and Texas, you can see pollution haze in the sky and over the cities. The trees and plants cannot filter all of the CO2 emissions that are put out. Those CO2 emissions are what is killing the Earth, and eventually it will kill the people on Earth. Slide 10. Population. Population is an issue because we are becoming more populated. With China's population being 1.2 to 1.4 million, they have more people, which causes more pollution and waste. With the United States, we have 350 people, which is less than China, but if we do not take care of the issue now, we will end up like China. The only way to help help the population issue is controlling the amount of people who are allowed over and children being born. In China, they have a law that family can only have 2 children. If we do that, population will get better instead of increasing so much, and it will prevent a lot of waste. Slide 11. Why it is important to reduce, reuse, and recycle. With reducing the amounts of waste, there will be less in landfills. With having less landfills, it will help the water to stay cleaner and will reduce the amount of carbon dioxide from being produced. With reusing certain items, it can reduce waste in our ecosystem if people choose to reduce the items or reuse the items. With recycling, it will save landfills, rivers, and oceans. Recycling boards from a torn down house. It saves a tree and prevents a lot of trees from being torn down for use, which saves our oxygen that we breathe and the oxygen that is surrounding us. Slide 12. Has some unique experience regarding environmental sustainability shaped your life? Well, my family got a Brita filter for our water system. So we have been buying less bottled water, which has saved us money, and we've produced less waste. With water in general getting more bacteria, E. coli, and other substances that affect our water, it has reduced the harmful effects to our family's health, and the effect of wasted plastic bottles going into the garbage and filling the dumps has decreased. With my experience of CO2 exiting houses, factories, and transportation, it helps to turn off lights when you leave a room, unplugging stuff you're not using like a fan, or maybe unplugging your computer charger because it's charged already. If you are traveling, unplug your television, computers, and other appliances that are being used as a toaster, microwave, a coffee maker. We compost vegetables and peelings and scraps in our garden. With composting vegetables, fruit peelings, and scraps, it is more efficient than throwing them away. Composting helps so that you don't have to put harmful substances on the ground, which eventually will get into our water system. Some credits are Google Images for the images I used in the presentation, and some information that I got off of Google for my video.